In the black community, only the top guys get the chicks. It's like that almost everywhere. But the criteria is a little bit different in black America than it is white America. If you're good looking, that's a plus. If you're athletic, that's a must. But if you got swag, that's also a plus. All of these things, or even just some of these things, can get you in the door with women, and your romantic life can be a lot easier. But what if you're not that guy? What if you're not that good looking? Stop the show, like all of you. What if you're short? What if you're boring? What if you're lame? Well, what happens with your opportunities with the majority of black women? Your opportunities can go out of the window. And unless you're really, really trying hard in black America, you may find it difficult to date. But sometimes other communities can give you the opportunity for love. And that's why so many black men are looking at other women in the United States. Let's take our boy Travis Hunter for an example. Now, he's from the Atlanta, Georgia area, but if you look at him, according to most black women, they might not think that he's the most attractive guy out there. It's not that I'm saying this, that's what they're saying, and we'll get into that. So Travis Hunter might have tried to holler at the baddies in the black community, but was getting turned down. But then again, he came across this chick by the name of Leanne. He got at her on Instagram. Then she was like, well, he's not my type. But guess what? There are other things that a man can do to make a woman his type. And so he ended up getting her as a girlfriend long term. Now, they were in high school when he didn't have any money. They were living together then. And once he started getting rich, he took care of her. And now it seems like she's about to cash in because he's about to marry her. And he pulled up on the podcast and talked about it.
There's really no bad part about being famous.
Well, you gotta knock off the scratchiness though.
He don't know what no scratching is. Hey, don't give my dog in trouble.
I'm not gonna give him trouble. I'm saying, no, I know
my man felt like he looked like he was in trouble after the last game. Don't give my dog in trouble now.
Trust me, nobody got to worry about that. Everybody know in the world I love my girl. So.
But then he revealed this.
I love my woman. When I take a picture with a girl, I make sure my hand is in the front. Then you can see both of my hands. You know, I'm not that close to you. Hey, it's a routine, and I make sure I only take pictures with females when she's around.
So if you guys hear that, he revealed the fact that, listen, I love my girl. I don't take any pictures with other women unless my girl is around, and my hands are clearly going to be visible. Now, this is pretty interesting because Travis Hunter is most likely going to win the Heisman, and of course, he's going to fit this bill that all black men who are going to get rich in the NFL are dating a white or non-black woman.
The brands most of the time want proximity to whiteness. So that means whatever the brand wants, they're going to get. And especially when you have managers and agents who are like money driven and who know they're going to get that 3 to 5% cut off of that athlete, they're going to encourage the athlete to date a white woman. They're going to encourage that athlete to date women who are very, very light skinned and also have a very classy persona on social media, because that's what brands are going to pay the most money for. Because a lot of times when you have athletes, especially who come from like predominantly black communities and a lot of times low income communities, and this is kind of like their golden ticket out of the hood, if that makes sense, they're going to do whatever it takes to get that money, especially when there's millions of dollars on the line and they're not used to money. So think about it. A lot of these athletes, this is their golden ticket out. This is their golden ticket to the life that they've been dreaming of for them and their family. So if they have to be in a proximity to whiteness to get millions of dollars, they're going to do it. And their agents, their managers, everyone on their team is going to push them towards that.
And other women have talked about this in its entirety.
I often have conversations with all type of men, black men, white men, just a conversation, just so I can understand how they think or just get their perspective on things. So what they say is black women nag, they are ratchet, they want to argue, and a man just wants to lay his hat where he find peace. That means he just wants to be in a peaceful place. But some African American women said, you don't bring no peace to my household, so why would I give you peace? Makes sense to me. So with us all being said, it is per the individual, it's pro your choices. I would date a Caucasian man. I would date a Hispanic man. I will date whoever brings me happiness and whoever treats me right. It ain't about race to me.
Now, you see that last sister? She said, listen, I don't really have a problem with a black man dating whoever he wants to date. It's his option, because for me, I would date who I want to date. But clearly, a lot of black women on It's On Site on Instagram had a big problem with Travis Hunter showing so much respect and loyalty to a non-black woman. And we're gonna go into it right here. This first person goes, any woman who makes your moment about her doesn't deserve to have you. It's only gonna get worse. Another person goes, just know that she's not with you for your looks. I'm just saying, and I meant every word. Now stop the show. I really want to focus on this because, they're pretty much trying to say that he's not a good looking guy. He's ugly. And so the reason why she's with him is because he's an athlete and he's doing very well for himself as an athlete. Okay, let's go to the next comment. Their child together is going to look funny. One thing about it is he ain't lying. Now stop the show. This is somebody giving Travis Hunter props because Travis Hunter is loyal to his woman and he's being faithful to a woman who just happens to be non-black. This is the problem that they're having. Now, if we look here, child, if he marries her, she's going to give him hell, and worse if they divorce. She's already displayed certain behavior. Just don't come back to us. Now stop the show. Here's the issue that I have with, certain sisters like this. I think that it's obvious that a black man that lives in Atlanta, that loves black women, I'm pretty sure that he's tried to date black women before, and you're saying just don't come back to us. But the reality is that a lot of black men do try to start with black women, and then it just doesn't work out. So they go to someplace else, and you're saying, well, don't come back to us. But it's not like you women found Travis Hunter attractive, just like she obviously didn't say he was his type. So basically, both of y'all don't think it's his type. So if it was that serious, then why didn't the black woman from the black community grab him up when they had an opportunity? He's facially weak anyway. So, okay, he's ugly anyway, so he might as well go ahead on with the other chick. Well, if he was facially weak and with a black woman, would it make any difference? No, he would still be facially weak, right? Let the non-black girl give him hell, and she'll probably take him for half of everything. Okay, so then here's the issue that I also want to have with this comment. So you probably didn't want him if he wasn't going to be Travis Hunter, but since he became something and chose to go another direction, now let that chick give him hell, when obviously y'all were not interested because you feel like he's not attractive. Travis, nobody wants you, only the money. Only a face a mother can love. Black women, this ain't our fight. Smiley face. Now, this is interesting because that guy who did that murder by the name of Luigi in New York City, a lot of sisters are going crazy over this guy. But hey, because this ain't our fight, this ain't none of our business, let's leave it alone. I know she calls him the N-word in the hard ER when she's mad. Well, from what I understand, her mom is half black. I'm not sure. So look at this one. He's not a looker, but honestly, she ain't either. At least get a baddie if you're gonna pay to play. And this last one, the great Gucci Mane once said, money make you handsome, even if you ugly. So here's what I wanna talk about. If black men who wanna deal with black women are being told, hey, look, you're facially weak. And again, as a semi-ugly dude, stop the show, look better than y'all. That really didn't bother me so much because again, I'm very charismatic and I have a lot of pookie juice in me. So I was kind of able to overcome a lot of that because of the kind of person that I am. So really looks do matter and then they really doesn't matter. But again, the younger you are, looks do really matter a lot. So when you 18, 19, 20, if you're not a dude that women can brag about, hey, that's a little bit on you. So what are these men are supposed to do in the black community when you want to be with a black woman and they just don't want you and they're going to friend zone you anyway? And then so you go and get somebody else who doesn't friend zone you and they let you have the opportunity for a relationship and then you be faithful to them because they gave you an opportunity and you're loyal to them. Now, is that a problem? Because think about it. She was with him when he was in high school, when he didn't have any money. So how many black chicks would have done the same thing that looked like her in the black community? It might not have been none, all right? So when he didn't have anything, he had no promise anything, they were together in high school, how many sisters would have been there for him? And I'm pretty sure that it could have been, but it's something that you just really don't see. So tell me how many LeBron James stories do we hear of black women just getting with a guy before he has anything and then staying with him and then, oh, he was ugly by the way, but I still stay with him anyway. No, that's not what's going on. And then when the brother does get some play from somebody else, now you're upset. looks like to me it's another case of a missed opportunity. And a lot of black women, sometimes they wait until the guy is, you know, hey, well, if he's not what I want, he needs to go ahead and be rich. And then by that time, somebody else has already grabbed him up. So now you're upset about that when really you had the opportunity, and you have it with you still have it with a lot of black men now. But again, if you're looking for certain things and the guy don't have it yet, and when he does have it, he's going someplace else, well, you would have made him do the same thing. If he was ugly and all he had was money, you would be like only dating him for his money as a black woman, okay? You would still not be attracted to him, just like she's doing. So what's the difference? The only difference is she got him and you didn't. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.